Welcome to the pod. We're here with Jason J. Wojo.
Oh, you got to start that over again. Yeah, we got to start that over
How do you
again.
say it? How
that
do you
was
say
fucked.
it?
It's Wojo.
Wojo.
Yeah.
Jason Wojo. I was trying to pronounce your whole name, bro.
Dude, the Wojahowitz thing. So, okay. So just backstory, dude. No one ever uses Wojahowitz because it's 13 letters long.
Is
that
so how you say the whole name?
Yeah, dude.
Wojahowitz?
You don't even use half the letters, and no joke to you. I had to put it on my Instagram because they wouldn't verify me because it doesn't match. Like my name Wojo doesn't match my driver's license. So I had to put the full Wojo.
Jason Wojo.
Yeah,
it rolls off the tongue.
Oh, dude, the ladies love it too. It's great.
Sick, bro. So the one, the only, the myth, the man, the legend. So first question, bro. How did you scale your agency? Like people, that's what everyone wants to know.
Dude, that's probably the biggest question I get. So it comes down to a couple different factors. Number one is definitely the personal brand, dude. It was a lot easier to grow the agency when I had, X amount of followers and like we were posting content 3 times a day. Like being on a bunch of podcasts and just like doing more stuff in the agency-ness than most people do, I would say definitely set me apart. Also, like being around long enough.
Right.
It was crazy because I saw this video the other day and this guy was talking about how he asked a Coca-Cola, like higher up in Coca-Cola, like how they built such a smooth business. And he was like, just be in business for 100 years.
Literally, just stay alive.
Just stay alive, yeah. And the longer that I was able to just stay in business was just able to get more reach.
Let's go.
Also, too, like having more clients that were more high quality. Because I have private clients, too. I don't just have, like, the agency side. We have 200-plus clients. And then I have my own private clients. So those are clients that I work with that are, like, very one-on-one based. So, like, clients that, even live here in Vegas, I work with Dan Bilzerian. I have Ryan Pineda. I'm about to have Brad Lee. I'm trying to get Andy Elliott. And then we got Chris Crone. I got Marshall Silver. We got a bunch of other private clients that we're trying to really expand with, and like that's getting my name out there.
Right.
And then also like a lot of people in the agency space, they don't realize though, but like, what's funny is how I feel like I'm the only person who runs ads at the scale that I run at as an agency owner. Like I don't see a lot of people running ads as much as I do, and I think it's because they just don't want to spend the money because their churn is so awful that they can't spend money on ads. For like an
agency?
Yeah, like their churn's awful and they just don't know how to service clients. So like the biggest proof of concept possible as to why we've gotten so far is just because if I can spend more money on ads than everybody else, like why is that?
Right.
And it's because we're just able to retain clients better. We have better pricing. We have better sales processes. Just overall, like we've just built an awesome ecosystem for people to come into and grow, and also the clients come into and they can see results pretty efficiently. The only issue with being in my niche is that people are a pain in the ass. And what do I mean by that, right? So like, oh, but Wojo, you run a service business. You have to be nice to people. Here's the brutal reality, dude. There's one quote that ruined the entire agency space, and it's called, the customer is always right. I'm sorry to let you know this, but you're not fucking right, okay? When a client runs ads for 2 weeks, and they're mad that they're not a millionaire yet, and I explain to them that it takes time to find the winning points, they just don't believe anything other than the truth of, I want to get rich quick, and I deserve X because I have an ego, and I went through these traumas, and I did this thing, and I went through these decisions. Like, sorry to tell you, but you fucked up. You made the wrong choices. Not by hiring us, but just by having the wrong mindset. And it's just, running an agency is cool, but at the same time, dude, you have to deal with human nature. 100%. And human nature sucks, dude, because everybody...
People are irrational.
Yeah, they're irrational. They're emotional as fuck, dude. People are the most emotional human beings ever because we're supposed to be emotional. But, like, if we just looked at numbers, dude, people would be more successful.
Right.
So, like...
that's a proof of concept. Like, your acquisition model, the ads you're running, the leads, the funnels, the conversions, like... then it shows your clients that you're capable because that's how you get your clients.
And dude, people get this twisted. Like people think just because I run a lot of ads that it's always profitable. Like people really think that every single day I wake up and I just make a ton of money and then I go to bed. And it's like, dude, there are days where we lose $5,000, days where we lose $10,000, days where we don't close a deal at all. It's part of being in business, and people just don't want to deal with that rationale. Also, for anybody listening to this, that's like, oh, well, I want to get into paid ads. I want to run paid ads. I want to run an agency. if you're not willing to spend money, dude, I hate to break this to you, you're fucked because you just don't have the right mindset going into this at all. Like you have to be willing to spend money,
right?
And growing your agency comes down to spending money. I was on a call this morning with one of my private students, and he's sitting at $18K a month. He runs a low ticket offer. And he's like, yeah, man, we spend $7,500 and we get 18 grand back. And I'm like, why the fuck would you
what
stop
are you mad
the ads?
about?
What are you fucking mad about, bro? Yeah. He's like, oh, I feel like there's this fear thing going on in my mind where I just don't want to up the ad spend. Bro. I said, dude, there's something that made you believe that when you were a kid, like either someone let you down or there's some fear, like your dad either left you or your mom fucking didn't give you good Christmas gifts. Like something happened when you were a kid. Like something happened. And I think that's the true reality
100%.
Behind most people who run a business, that there's preconceived childhood traumas that prevent them from growing.
100%. Well, have you read the book Outwitting the Devil? It talks about the 7 fears that like it plagues mankind. It's like fear of poverty, so maybe he's afraid of losing it all. Fear of.
And then I asked him, I was like, dude, like, all right, let's just break this down because I'm a numbers guy. I'm like, how much money do you have in your bank account? He's like, 15 grand. I'm like, why are you afraid to spend? See, here's the problem, dude, and this is all social media shit.
Yeah.
It's like, you think that 15 grand is such a small amount of money because you look at guys online who have fucking Rolls Royces and all this shit, and it makes you feel like it's not a lot of money. I mean, dude, it's like, it is a lot to most people. 100%. I don't know if anybody knows this, but like, dude, the average bank account balance, I think, is like fucking $900 and something.
That's
some
wild,
shit like that.
Bro.
And then like above the age of 40, it's over 9 grand. And then above the age of 50. So
he's doing better than a 40-year-old, bro.
Like, dude, people just don't get that though because they're in the killer of comparison.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, like, like Gary Vee makes this kind of money and this guy makes this kind of money and Grant Cardone runs $1 billion business and I got 15 grand. I'm a loser. And it's like, dude, not everybody can be like that.
Yeah. I was talking to my graphic designer this morning and I was like, bro, the comparison on the internet just makes people feel bad. Like he's 25, he's doing all right. I'm like, bro, 25 is young, dude. Like some people don't make millions until they're in their 40s, 50s, 60s. You know what I mean? So like the internet comparison, just kills people's fucking idea of what they believe they should be worth. But based on that though, like going back on your students thing, is I had a similar like fear where like a fear of poverty where I was afraid to spend or invest into things because I feared like I would lose it. But really, money is like an energy, it's a flow. So the more you flow it out, the more it could flow in. And you like once you convince your mind that that's the reality, it is. And so
so true.
You know what I mean? So as long as you're in that flow of like giving and receiving, like it always comes back to you.
Yeah, of course.
100%.
And it's like, some people don't want to spend the money because there's no like direct ROI on some things. Right? Like some people invest in shit and it's like not a direct ROI. And they're like, oh, like, I paid for this kind of coaching, whatever this thing is. Like, I don't really see an ROI. I'm like, dude, if you just learned one thing, different that you never knew before, it is worth it.
Yeah, dude.
But people just have this scarcity fucking shit, dude.
Scarcity mindset, bro, is wild. It really it cripples and paralyzes people from moving forward beyond that. You know what I mean? So, like, I think it's really dope. I like your quote, everyone's an entrepreneur till the invoice hits.
That's the most viral shit right now. I'm taking over the fucking internet with that. I'm telling you, dude, everybody's sharing it. It's like crazy because it's so true, dude. When we pitch a client, they hop. All right, so this is the problem with the world too, dude. And I'm just a straight shooter. I'm very direct because people are just full of shit, dude. People hop on sales calls with a service that they want. They get provided the value that they want. They get told the price and they run faster than a fucking track star, dude. And it's crazy to me how you went from, I'm going to sit here on Instagram, I'm going to swipe because I'm a fucking idiot. I'm just going to swipe all day. Right? And then they find an ad, they click on it, they fucking go through the whole lander. They click the button, they opt in, they fill in their info, they pick a date and time, they hop on the call, they show up, they get all the texts and reminders, and they don't buy shit. Like, dude, I've never hopped on a sales call and never bought nothing. Because you have to value people's time, dude.
100%.
And it's like, if I'm hopping on the call, dude, there's another person on the end of that shit.
Right.
And if you're a business owner that needs a certain service, like, dude,
you need it.
Why'd you book the call in the first place?
Right, bro.
Like, we might as well just block your ass. I'm just so tired of this shit, dude. Like, this is a great pod for me to just kind of express all the shit wrong with the industry.
100%.
And then people will come on the comment section and be like, oh, Wojo, what do you...
This is a scam.
Yeah, this is a scam. What do you spend money on, bro? Every day I'm awake, cost me at least 20 grand to be alive, right? At least 20 grand.
Bro, you got the McLaren.
I got my McLaren. I got payroll. I got fucking $10,000 a day running an ad spend. All this shit, dude. You don't know what an invoice fucking looks like,
bro. And so that's the whole concept, though, of an entrepreneur and like someone who is a consumer. You're either a consumer or a producer. And so most people are consumers. They've been programmed since childhood, since school, and all they do is consume media, consume bullshit, buy whatever, right? So when it comes to them wanting to be an entrepreneur, they're still thinking as a consumer. They don't understand that your dollars in bring dollars back, and whether it's information or whatever the case you're investing in. So like you have to switch that mentality to be able to really get return, because that's all business is. It's like moving money in order to create value or service and then getting a return. Like that's all it is. So
yeah, and also they're used to the employee mindset of instead of putting money in and getting money out, it's I put time in and I get money out.
Right.
So like they trade their time for money because the time thing doesn't really suck anything away from somebody.
Right.
And one of the biggest things I talk about at my events is like, dude, you look at your bank account balance all the time. People look at that shit all the time. You are wrapping your identity into something that it really isn't even yours.
That's true.
And the time is yours. So you're okay wasting a ton of fucking time doing shit that you think is important. Yeah. But when it comes time to spend the money, you think it's an identity crisis, and you're like, you start fucking having, emphysema, dying. And you can't even pull out your credit card. Dude, it's just crazy to me.
No, it's wild, bro.
It's just nuts, dude.
No, it's wild.
There's a lot of humor in it.
It's funny.
I'm from New York, so like the way that we talk and the shit that I say really comes out on camera. Like we just say whatever the fuck we want, when we want, how we want.
You need
to.
So,
dude, this is great.
You need to. So let's pivot a bit. So now you're, I'm sure from where you're going to end up, like anyone who has experienced any level of success doesn't see themselves as successful. They're like, dude, I got like 10 more mountains to climb. But you're at a certain peak, right? Some people look up to you. You have clients and coach or students or people that look up to you at a valley. So where'd you start from? Like, how did Joe come to be Joe Bentley whipping, McLaren sliding?
So yeah, I mean, the whole journey started in 2024?
It's 24, bro. How the fuck did we get here?
I don't even know how I got off the plane yesterday. So 2018. No, actually, it wasn't 2018. It was 2016. I'm in culinary school because I had this fucking bullshit job at a cafe. It was all right though. I mean, I still taught the owners the very day. We're still good friends. But I was making $5 an hour, just like cracking eggs and shit under the table. It was just all cash. So I was doing it, and he's like, yo, man, if you're going to go to school, you might as well be a chef. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Let's go to culinary school. So, dude, I go to culinary school, and honestly, dude, there's only one thing that I took from that school. And this is going to help out a lot of people who are in sales or are an entrepreneur. I don't care what business you're into, but if you have the ability to talk to women, cold approach, you are going to be very successful.
You're cold caller, sales closer. You know what? I literally relate a lot of like closing to with a women. That was my first experience as being a solid closer.
Yeah, dude. It's like, you don't look needy, you branch curiosity, and you win every fucking time. That's 100%. It, dude. And
you learned that in culinary school?
I learned that in culinary school because, dude, I hated class.
It was worth every dollar.
Bro, every single day was like a 4-hour lab. And they're like, we're going to go in and we're going to cook and we're going to do this. I'm like, dude, fuck that. I want to play Mario Kart in my fucking dorm room. So me and my friend at the time, if he's watching this, Mike Conboy, dude, probably the funniest kid in college you could have as a friend. Dude, we used to do some dumb shit together. Like, we used to party pretty hard and have a lot of fun and just like be kids, dude. We were still young. We were freshmen in college, and I didn't expect anything less for myself because I didn't know what the hell I wanted.
Right.
So one day up in upstate New York, I went to Delhi. It's like a community college. I played tennis there too. And it was a snowy day up there. Upstate New York, dude, it gets so bad with fucking snow. So like I go to get my shovel out and I'm shoveling. And all of a sudden I'm like, wait a second. Like, let me grab the ice scraper out of my trunk. So I grab it, and I see this box in there. And it's just a box of Pokemon cards. And I'm like, motherfucker, let's go on eBay. Let's sell them.
Let's go.
So I, grab a Stella, walk upstairs, and I'm just ripping through these boxes. And I found a bunch of cards, dude, like crazy
like
nice
your
cards.
old shit? Like,
yeah, dude, EX cards, like good condition, dude. Things that I was selling for like $15, $20, which is not a lot to some people watching, but like to a college kid with no money.
Hell yeah.
Bro, I was balling the fuck out. So I'm selling all these cards on eBay, and I was making like maybe $200 a week. Nothing nuts.
I mean,
$800 wasn't bad. So, you know, I used that money, went partying even harder, and I just, you know, was like getting excited about that shit. I was like, dude, I'm able to transact over the internet. Like, what else can there be?
Yeah.
So then I'm sitting at this auditorium one day, and this professor comes in and talks about how if we decide to go the chefing route, we're going to pay, you know, we're going to get paid $15 an hour. We're going to slave our lives away. I'm like, yo, fuck that.
No shit. He sold you on not doing it.
I leave the conference, and I call my mom and dad, and I'm like, hey, like, it's my second semester. I'm finishing up this paper. I want the fuck out, honestly. And I was like, hey, I want to go do business. I don't want to do culinary anymore. And bro, the biggest letdown, I think, in my life was Delhi not having a business program.
No shit.
Bro, I had the most fun at that school. There's one thing in my life that I regret that people should know is that I wish that I had the full 4-year experience
of college
and having as much fucking fun as possible before I had real life responsibilities. Like, a lot of people either, like, don't go to school or, like, they just want to make money right away or they just want to get a job. Like, dude, enjoy that time of innocence. I'm telling you, you're going to regret it, and I did myself.
How old are you now?
26.
26?
Yeah.
I mean, there's pros. I fucking partied, bro, like, until I was, like, 26.
Dude, I used to jump off roofs at college parties, like house parties, and I didn't even know how to fucking swim. I used to jump into pools, and I still don't know how to swim to this very day. Still
Holy
don't know.
shit, bro. We gotta get you some swimming lessons.
Yeah, fuck that. So like, then I go back home, move back in with my parents. I went to business school there at Mount St. Mary College, which was in Newburgh, New York. And you know, I was going online and searching shit. I found Ty Lopez's course for SMA.
Let's go.
It was like $9.97 at the time, which to me, dude, that was a fucking lot of money. Man.
Right.
I was like, damn, I'm kind of scared of this invoice. I'm not gonna cap. So I wound up paying it, and dude, I dived through the program. I started, you know, getting some local business clients, doing like social media management, small Facebook budgets, like nothing insane, dude. Some ManyChat stuff for restaurants, Google call ads, Google my business profile optimization, all that fun shit. SEO, website builds, small stuff.
Right.
And I was having a couple clients, and then it was able to replace my other jobs' incomes because I was working at New York Life as an assistant, doing like paperwork, and then I worked at Staples. That was a fucking shit show. And then I worked at a financial firm, which was the best job I ever had, actually. The financial firm was great. Met a lot of cool people. I went back for Christmas to New York about a month ago, Christmas, and I visited them, and it was really cool to good to see everybody. You know, because it's been a minute. It's been about 4 or 5 years. So, you know, at Staples, dude, every job I had, I got fired. Dude, every job I had. Bro, I was in the back room of Staples, and I would hide in the boxes like a little bitch.
Did not work?
No, bro. If employees were in the back, they would walk by, I'd fucking jump out and scare them, dude. It was the funniest shit.
That's why you got fired?
Yeah, bro. My manager was in the back room. Dude, I have all these videos on Snapchat of me. I'll show you later.
Oh, my God.
I have these videos of me hiding, and then I'm like, it's just like funny as shit, dude.
Holy shit.
So I got fired from there real easily. Crazy part is, dude, I stuck around for 8 months.
That's a long time,
dude,
bro.
They were like, what do you do here? I'm like, I have no fucking clue.
I jump out of boxes,
I have
bro.
no
For the
idea,
most
bro.
part.
I used to go up and like check people out, and I was like, what do you want? And they're like, I'm checking out. I'm like, oh shit, okay, give me the thing. It's a scan. Dude, I was such a clown.
Give him the wrong change.
Dude. It was when someone took out cash, I would call my friend and be like, yo, you gotta get over here, bro.
Get the change, bro. I don't know.
I don't count that shit. I'm not doing it. If someone used a card, I was like, thank God.
That's what we need to do.
Oh, man.
Just card it out.
So then, yeah, dude. And then I was at home for 3 to 4 years. As soon as I graduated college, my dad wanted to rent.
You finished it? You finished college?
Yeah, I finished college, yeah. I mean, it was fun, dude. I had a lot of fun. Still partying, but I couldn't party as much because, like, here was the problem, dude, is that I had to drive everywhere. So you can't drink and drive. Don't do that. And, like, you know, I just couldn't, like, bring a girl back home or do anything because I lived in an 800 square foot home with my parents.
No.
Dude,
in New York.
Our house was probably to the door there to here. That's how small that fucking house was.
Dude,
so,
no
like,
chicks at the crib. What'd you do? You got hotels or something?
Bro, oh, dude, that's
Hit
off
it in
camera
the car.
shit. That's off camera shit. So
Went to the park.
I mean, dude, I'm not gonna.
I mean,
lie,
as
like,
a kid,
if there was an empty parking lot,
we're busting a mission.
that was it. You know, that was some Mission Impossible shit. But like, dude, like I still try to have relationships. I had one relationship while I was in college, and you know, it was all right, but I was so naive. I was so innocent, dude. I didn't understand that stuff. Like, I didn't understand what it took to actually have a relationship.
Right.
You know, because here's the one thing I do regret is that, and this is the second thing actually, is like,
first
dude,
is what, not partying long
was
enough?
that, dude, I was broke back then.
The whole time?
And having a girl back then who actually liked me, for me, that was something that I wanted to hold on to. Now, every girl gets in the Bentley, massage fucking seats. She doesn't know how to fucking act, all right? That's the problem right now.
Vince, get your shit together.
Dude, it's so tough now. I just like don't know what's going on because every time I go on a date, dude, they just expect things.
Right.
So, also
Where,
like
you're in Tampa too?
Yeah.
Just
Also,
Florida
girls are like,
bitches?
"Yo, like, are you coming in the Bentley or the McLaren?" I'm like, "How did you know that?" And they research, dude. If you go on Google,
Oh
you'll
my
find everything
goodness.
about me. So it's like, it's
Yeah,
just
that's
tough, dude.
that poses like a situation if you're trying to build genuine
Yeah,
relationships,
dude,
right?
I test this shit sometimes. Where like I'll be talking to a girl, she has no clue who I am, and I was like, yeah, like, you know, I'll pick you up at 7. Yeah, you know, I'll always like bullshit. I'll be like, yeah, my car's a little run down, but we'll get to our destination. That's one line I always
should
use.
rent a fucking Camry, bro, and pull up in
Yeah,
the Camry.
fuck that.
And
I'd rather blow that car up just for fucking shits and giggles.
Oh, that would be.
I told all my roommates if they ever pull up to the crib in a Camry, I'll blow it up and give them the money back just to help them. I'm like, dude, do
That
not
would be a
park
hell of a date, bro. Pull up in a Camry to test her, and then fucking, they're like, what are we
Dude.
doing? And we're like, we're gonna blow the fucking Camry up. They're like, you're not gonna do that. You blow the fucking Camry up, then you'll see if she's down. Then you're like, what are we gonna do? We gotta evade the fucking police. She's gonna either like that's how you test a rider, bro. She's gonna either ride with you, like, come up with an escape plan, or she's gonna fucking ditch you, and you're like, she wasn't a keeper.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's just tough, man. It's like the other side of the coin too is that it's just tough for me because I don't want someone taking advantage of me.
Right.
That's the worst part, dude. It's honestly really tough for me because I wasn't like 5 years ago. I didn't have money at all. And it
Yeah.
was just tough, dude. It was like this weird synergy where I was kind of stuck in this rut of like, where do I belong? Who am I? Blah, blah,
Right.
blah, blah. And like now, dude, I kind of feel like I know who I am. I just hate dating in our day and age.
Right.
Like, dude, it just sucks, dude. Like, obviously, I'm not hating on women or nothing like that. I'm not hating on that shit. But all I'm going to say is just that, dude, it's harder than ever.
Yeah. I saw you post something on your story before I didn't read the whole thing, but I was like, oh, dating, I'm not in that world anymore.
That, dude, like, dating in my world right now is actually, like, so tough, dude.
I'm sure it is, dude. It depends.
It's actually like a fucking disease.
It's like
it's
everything
terrible.
else in the universe. So, like, are you clear on what you desire? Like, you just got to know what you want, and then obviously don't expect it. But like, if you are clear, like when you wanted a McLaren, you knew you wanted a McLaren. And like, so it's the same with like a woman. Like, what type of woman, the characteristics.
Yeah, like I'll know what type of woman I want. The only issue with my past relationships is that the woman was not okay with me working so much.
Well, that's. I mean, that's.
And it's like, you know what? You know what problem I have with this? It's like, you want a guy
right
who provides and protects, but you're not okay with the fact that I'm working, trying to make it fucking happen.
Bro,
And then they're like, oh, I want attention. I need you to give me your undivided attention. I need you to sacrifice. Okay, so then we won't take 3 vacations a year. We won't do this and this and this. Sick. I'll fucking trade the cards and we get a fucking golf cart. Sounds good. It's a great idea.
Listen, bro, I'm married, Trev's married, and I think that's just the dynamic of like, bro, that's what it is. It's like being a man, you have to provide, but they want all your time or as much of it as possible, and like they want to live this lifestyle, right? And so it's just a weird dynamic, but also it's why I like really fell for my wife and like how we got started the first like 3 years of our relationship is I wanted someone that was with me on the journey, that was like grinding with me on the journey. And so I own a production company, that's what we do. And so she was like with me building the company. And maybe that's like a type of person that you might need, like someone that is with you building the organization and the dream. And that's what really, because I wasn't looking for like to get married or a wife or anything. Like I always had women in my life, but she really stuck around because we were like moving towards the vision together, and it just kind of like worked out. And that way it's like you're spending all your time together, but you're also working and spending all your time together. Again, I don't know if that's the ideal situation. Eventually,
I mean, dude, I've had some recent experiences just to kind of go through an interesting example. I was talking to this chick for maybe like 3-4 weeks. And
in today's day and age, that's like a year, right?
Dude, for fuck's sake. So I'm talking to her for like, actually no, longer than that. My fault. So I was talking to this chick for like maybe 7-8 weeks. Things are going well. And, we're going through like our hobbies, what we like,
right.
what we enjoy, what our goals and values are, all the stupid shit.
The interview qualifying process.
Yeah, dude, I feel like I'm getting fucking interviewed for a $5 an hour job. So then I get, I'm obviously a really nice guy, and not in the nice guy way. I know my limits, so this will be funny. So I'm like, hey, like, you live across the country, like, let's meet up. I'm going to be traveling X, Y, and Z.
Right.
I'm going to be in Vegas. I'm going to be in San Antonio. Like, I'll fly you in, like, we'll have a good weekend. She's like, oh, I can't just do that. I have to work here. And I'm like, okay, that sucks. Like, quit your fucking job. Like, I don't know what to tell you. So then over the last 2 months, I've given her gifts, just small things like a fucking massage. And then I delivered like this bouquet of strawberries and shit. Just like,
yeah, that's not the major.
Yeah. And then she was talking about these pair of shoes, which were not expensive, by the way. Don't worry, but this is where it gets funny.
Some Crocs, a little.
Some like fucking high top Jordans. I'm like, fine, like $100. So I sent it to her, right? And then she starts saying, oh, like, we still have to keep talking. Like, we can't meet up yet. All this shit. I'm like, I've seen you twice. Like, why haven't we seen each other in weeks? So I call FedEx. I intercept that fucking package, and she ain't getting the shoes. So that's what happened. Okay? It's ridiculous,
Jesus Christ.
bro. I call FedEx. I'm like, here's
Return
my
it. Turn it around.
Dude,
wherever it's at. Turn that bitch around.
That went south real quick. And I was like, nah, dude, I'm not doing that. Because here's the thing, dude. That actually felt really good to me because I'm usually so nice to people, dude. Like, yeah, I say bold stuff on camera. Yeah. But for the people who know me very closely, dude, I take care of everybody.
That's the key. I mean, I don't think you could have really like longevity or success without like taking care of your people.
And as soon as I see that side effect of just like advantageous, I'm just like, nah. You fucked up. You lost it. You lost it.
Yeah.
It's like, dude,
tough,
like, it's not even about me being in the situation that I'm in. It's about the fact that, like, I'm just being more careful with who I let around me.
Well, 100%. And especially, like, if you're still in the dating world, like, it is, like, because they're qualifying, bro. Like, I think you're in a better position than I was when I was 26. And if you know that you have to qualify women like that, I didn't have that mental shift until I was, like, 28 or something like that. So, like, being in that, knowing that these women are qualifying because I'm going to change their life. Like, you're going to change a woman's life, right? I imagine. So
yeah, I mean, dude, like, that's the thing that's crazy, bro, is that it's not even about an ego thing at all. No, I'm just like, looking at statistics. Like, I'm a fucking prize.
Dude, like, look at the numbers.
If you have the chance to date me, you are in the fucking 0.0000001% of the world.
No, dude, you're the prize, 100%. So like,
it's like, dude, I did all this shit on my own, and that's the crazy part too. Is
so let's get back to your. We got a little sidetrack. Let's get back to how you're just getting to the good part.
So okay, back to the agency.
Yeah, or how. So basically, you got through college. You started fucking around. You got some clients.
All right, sick. So all right. Okay, so I moved back in with my parents. I got the SMA course. I started getting clients, and then I saved up a little bit of money, and my dad wanted me to move out. I couldn't afford that shit. He's like, yo, you got to pay us $600. And I was like, yeah, 600? No. So then I go on Facebook Marketplace, and I try to find a room in a house, something cheap, like $400, $500 a month. So I found one. I call him. His name was Steven. We're still friends to this very day. Dude, he's awesome. And I FaceTime him like, dude, I'm not a fucking creep. Here's my Instagram. Here's this. Like, dude, I'm trying to fucking make it in this world. I have money. Don't worry. I have cash saved. I could pay for 12 months, but I'm not going to do that. I had I think it was like $7,000 saved. Nothing insane, dude. I just had enough. So I was like, all right, you know what? We're going to move. Grab my shit next day. Fucking dipped.
Next day, your dad's like, pay rent. Next day, you're out.
Drove all the way to Orlando.
Holy shit.
I had
from New York?
Yeah, dude.
How long are you driving?
It was fucking 16 hours, bro.
Holy shit.
And then I get to Orlando.
Some fucking balls.
I go in the house. And, dude, the house was actually really dope. Everybody was cool. And I just chilled there for about a year and a half. Then I had my best friend Troy move in with me, too. He does email marketing. And we actually connected over our first client ever. That was right before I moved. And that was Hustle Out, and it was a t-shirt brand where we ran a free plus shipping offer. And we had the whole ClickFunnels thing set up, and we took it to 21,000 customers in 11 months. And then after that, Greg fucking sold it, and then me and Troy to go to our own. And that was where we really started to like grind, like pushing out low ticket offers, fucking doing all our lead gen funnels, doing all our client acquisition, doing all the fulfillment, all that stuff. Like we did all of that when we were in that house. And you know, dude, we just grinded really fucking hard. And then I started doing like maybe 10K, 20K a month. And then after that, me and Troy were getting really ballsy, and we were like, yo, we got to find a bigger fucking crib, dude. We can't be living here.
This is not aligned with our fucking bank account.
And I'm like, you know, Troy, we have a decent amount of money, but like, you know, how big are we looking? He was like, nah, dude, like something that we can all split. So I was like, all right, sick. You know, I'm down to commit. You know, just don't fuck me over. I'm down to commit. So then we go, and it's me, Troy, Dave, Nick, and we all live in this house, and it was like $7,200 a month. Which was,
split up,
dude,
like
it was a
guys.
pretty fucking nice crib. I'm not gonna cap, dude. Dude, that house had the best shower you will ever see in your entire life. I legit have went house shopping over the last 2 months trying to find my first home ever that I actually own. And bro, when I tell you it is hard to find that shower, it is so fucking difficult.
You have to build it.
Whenever I go with the realtor,
you're like, show me the shower.
I'm like, dude,
first
that's all I do.
Before we get
That's
anywhere.
all I do. I said, send me a listing of only homes that have a nice shower. And she's like, okay, why the fuck do you care? I'm like, dude, if you know anything about entrepreneurship, headspace, just mental fucking toughness, dude, the only time of peace and quiet I ever get in my life is in the fucking shower. Okay, once I leave the shower, my phone's there,
it's
laptop,
fucking blowing
people
up.
Bitching, calling me, like, dude, that is where I get my peace and quiet. And I want to be able to have a whole speaker system, sound system in the shower, and I like that whole setup. It's cool.
Play some fucking ambient, relaxing meditation shower music.
I listen to NF, fucking all that stuff, dude. I just love the shower. Like if I'm in the shower and you bother me, like I might swing. Like I might actually swing at you.
Get the fuck out!
Like, dude,
this is my me time.
Like I used to lock the door in there, and I would put this big boom box, bro. I have videos on my stories in the archives, and I would put the boom box right in front, and then I would play it so fucking loud, bro. Everybody couldn't even take Zoom calls. Everybody couldn't take Zoom calls.
They're like, bro, we're trying to run our fucking sales call, dude.
Until
Jason,
Wojo's done in the shower.
Fucking Wojo.
Until Wojo's done in the shower, we can't have any sales calls or do anything constructive. So then from there, dude, like we were in that house, and that's where things really took off for us.
Like to the next level.
Bro, yeah. We were all doing 7 figures. And then from there, I was like, all right, like what's next for me? I bought a Maserati. And then after that, I got my first McLaren. That was, dude, hands down the craziest day of my life.
The McLaren?
Bro, getting that white McLaren, dude, I don't know what getting married feels like. I don't know what, like, that, like, having your first kid feels like. But just the amount of energy that flows to your fucking toes when you just get in a McLaren and you're in front of the dealership and you know you just spent, like, 200 racks on a fucking piece of metal.
Dude.
And you just drive off.
Did you buy it cash?
No,
okay.
I'm not that stupid. But like, dude, like you hop in a car like that and you just feel like a completely different person, dude.
I imagine.
It just makes you so confident, and it's just crazy, bro. It's a huge life hack. Like if you have at least 100 grand in your account and you're still driving some bullshit ass car, dude, like go get a fucking nice car. Like go put 30, 40 grand down on a nice car, pay the high payments, and fucking feel the exhilaration and motivation that you'll have. Dude, I'm telling you right now, I tell all my friends that. Some of them don't believe me because they're like, oh, it's only you. Like you like McLarens. I'm like, dude, you wake up every morning, you walk outside, you see a fucking Bentley and a McLaren. You trying to tell me
tell me your fucking life doesn't feel good?
Like, dude, it completely changed the way that you look at money, the way you look at abundance, the way you look at time. It just motivates the shit out of you. Like when I wake up in the morning, I grab my car keys, I go outside, I fucking blow the fucking engine, wake up the whole neighborhood. I drive out, get my Dunkin' Donuts, come back, I take a little bit of a spin, and then I eventually park. And then, dude, I'm just like chilling for the day. Like, it's a great way to start the day for me. I enjoy it a ton, and it helps me out a ton with just like my mind, my headspace, all that shit, dude. And people don't realize that until they're running a business where there's a ton of fires and like shit's always going on. And it's just like, dude, sometimes you just need to have that fucking peace and quiet. And I get that in the car, I get that in the shower, and I get that at night when I'm just sitting there. Like, dude, I'm not gonna lie, like I scroll on TikTok, I look at shit, like I like watching funny ass fucking videos, dude. That guy Theo Vaughn, that's the funniest motherfucker I've ever seen.
I don't know that guy.
Oh my god, you gotta find dude those videos. I'd be dying. So he's shaking his head. He knows what I'm talking about. I'll sit there on TikTok and I just die. I'm just in my bed laughing, and like my roommates are like, dude, what the fuck are you laughing? I'm like, bro, I'm gonna text this to you. I got you. And it's just funny.
No, that clarity, that mental quiet time, I think is essential for anything in like not just business, but like getting anything you desire. Like some people don't go into business, but like if you have that clarity and space, like your power as a human can get you anything you desire once you get clear, once you have that quiet time, once you decide that that's what you want to do. You know what I mean? You need it though 100% after you have like, we're not at your level. We have like 15 accounts, but even then fucking, 20 people calling you, access to you all the time. People that work for you. How do I handle this? Like, bro, how do you think you should handle this?
Huge life hack. All right. So there's a huge life hack that I did with this phone. So if you're getting calls and shit and you're getting annoyed, all my friends hate me for this. They're going to comment down below if they see this. I set up my phone with a no caller ID. So do you have your phone on you?
Yeah.
Watch this. Okay. Oh. Dude, while we're fucking sitting here, look at this. Close a $10,000 deal while we're just bullshitting. All right. Let me see. So if I try calling you, let me see. Okay. Watch this. This is going to be great for the fucking podcast. Tell me what your phone says.
Let's see. I'll show it on camera. No caller ID. Have you tried to call me before? I probably didn't answer.
So, dude, no, I haven't tried to call you, but I do that on purpose.
That's wild.
That is all set up on purpose because I don't want people knowing my phone number. And if you call your telephone provider, if you have clients and you're tired of people bothering the fuck out of you and calling you, just put it on that. That's it.
That's wild, bro. I had no idea you could do that.
Huge life hack, and all like my higher level entrepreneur friends told me about it. And I was like, fuck me, I'm doing
crazy.
that shit.
Every time I get a no caller ID thing, I'm thinking it's the feds. I'm like, the feds are fuck the feds, bro. They're trying to get me.
That has been a huge life hack, and that's been a huge life hack. Like in my life, is just making sure that, like, dude, I like when I have people asking me questions. I'm not like. And see, here's the thing, dude. It's like I said before, like it makes it look like kind of an asshole on camera, but like, dude, I just don't want to deal with with the intolerable bullshit, traumas, and just annoying stuff that people try to place on you, dude.
Well, like based on like your level of like where you're at in the business, you need to be focusing on your like zone of genius and your highest like
dude, so
highest.
Fucking true. So that's why recently I replaced myself and I'm not CEO anymore. And some people don't know this. So like this might be the first time that I talk about this, but like, dude, the last month we haven't told any of the clients or anything, but like, dude, I'm not CEO anymore. Casey is. I stepped down. I took away the title and like. I'm focusing on things that are more important, like low ticket funnels and like pushing out more content.
I want to talk
to
you about that, like when we get to that level. But low ticket funnels, like I've seen your ads, like when your assistant or whoever reached out to me, like I've seen your ads like for a while, and I'm probably your target avatar in like a lot of the spaces, and I was like, dude, this is a scam or something. And then like I reached out like a week like before you were coming out, and I was like. Is Jason coming? And she's like, yeah, everything's booked. And I was like, oh shit, this is legit. Like I didn't like.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I have an assistant. I have all these things in place. These are all systems.
Yeah.
Like I just can't. Yeah, dude, it's interesting because some people ask me that, and I'm like, yeah, dude, like I'm actually coming to the pod. I'm just gonna like fucking not show up, bro. Like that would be a fucking scam.
That would be a fucking scam. We're all sitting here waiting for Joe, and it's a no show.
But the low ticket shit though.
Yeah, are you like passionate about that? Like, is that what you're mainly focused on right now?
Bro, the low ticket crushes, man. It allows us to, somewhat break even on our ad spend, get some type of financial commitment, be able to sell people on the back end.
So that's like what
the biggest piece.
The whole like concept is, right? Like sell, like let's say I'm in the production space, sell like a $10 production course or something, and then when they click through, you're upselling them on like how I went from 6 figures to 7 figure systems and operations, and then you sell that for $250 or something, and then they want the next thing, which is like a one-on-one call for like 500 or whatever, right? I'm like, just, I don't know what
so the low ticket funnels are really just a way to ascend people into smaller amounts to give them a tease and something of a quick win. That's all it really is. It's just like, hey, here's what you can benefit from getting this small win. And then if you want to get done for you can book a call and we can do it for you for a high ticket price. It just makes more, dude. It just churns.
So how high do you go in like the low ticket sales?
I go from
like
20. I go from 27 to 197.
And those are like the adders at the end.
So like I'll go from a 27 to a 57 to a 97 to a 197.
And if they get all that, it's like, you know, covers.
Yeah, if they get all that, dude, it covers more than the ad spend sometimes. Depends on your cost per purchase, but like, not everybody takes the upsells. But like, what you got to keep in mind is that if you were to run a regular funnel and just get leads, that's cool, but they don't give you money day one. That's the difference. Like the low ticket shit, like, bro, the way that I'm running the low ticket space right now is unfucking precedented.
So,
it just is
and that's why, that's what I want to talk to. So from the low ticket, what's your like end goal to sell them the high ticket of like joining with your agency?
Yeah, of like, hey, you don't want to do it all yourself, we'll do it for you.
That's sick. So like for
example, dude, like you run a production company.
Right.
Okay, so you just shoot podcasts and ads for people? Like what exactly?
Pretty much. Like we do commercial, everything from like a high-end TV commercial all the way to like social media management, social media content.
Then your low ticket offer is a fucking video script. This one video script has outperformed every other ad that we've ever pushed out. And this is our winning video script.
$5 or whatever,
$7, $9, $17. Those are the best price points for a front end. That's your low ticket offer.
Boom.
And then they get the video script, and then they're like, "Oh, cool, this is sick, but like, who the fuck's gonna film it?" Ta-da! Fucking hell, dude.
Free game, bro. That was right there. You sell that for fucking clip this up, $9.99, fucking low ticket.
I have a client who, dude, these things will blow you away. So I have a client who sells a course on how to get your kids to talk faster. Like
what? That's crazy.
Some kids don't get their first words out very young.
Right.
It's a course on how to get your kid to talk sooner.
That's insane.
It's $37.
Moms.
Bro, she makes $300,000 a month with that fucking course.
That's fucking nuts, bro. Then because my wife has bought shit like that.
We have another client who sells a course which will make you die, which is metal detecting. How to make $10K a month doing metal detecting.
What the fuck?
And they call it this like treasure map where it's like, hey, get the secret treasure map of all the high income zip codes of all of the old royal people who lived in the US 60, 70 years ago. And literally they
I'm fucking sold, bro.
Dude, they give you this map and it's got all the high income zip codes, all the shit. And you, on the order bump, you buy their exact metal detector. So now they're selling digital and physical to you.
Holy shit.
Like, dude, low ticket offers are actually very simple, but people just think that they're like far-fetched. Like, dude,
crazy.
For example, dude, if I get a new client on that wants a low ticket funnel done, I can build that in 3 hours and it's launched by the next day. It's not hard to launch.
That's crazy.
They're really hard. Like, that's why I did the low ticket starter kit, because people can just take the funnel that I give them. I give them the fill in the blank ad copy. I give them the fucking plug and play ad creatives that are done in Canva. I give them the exact landing page and I put the actual funnel like there, and I put the fucking things in parentheses of what you're filling in the blank. To the point where you can literally just drop the product in there, go into the ad account, follow my Loom video how to launch the first ad, and you can get sales tomorrow.
This is your, like, when someone onboards as a client?
No, this is my $27 low ticket starter kit. That's fucking it, dude.
That's crazy, bro. I'm about to buy that. Send me the link.
Like, dude, it's fucking easy.
That's crazy.
And then people can just go through it and like, dude, the results are nuts. I have a Facebook group with 400 plus people in it.
That's insane.
And they are fucking killing it.
That's dope, bro.
And then I'm able to sell like one-on-one coaching on the back end. And like, I have like probably 15 people doing that. And that is fucking, dude, those guys are fucking crushing.
So you have an education business as well, like a communication?
I have education, community, and then services.
So community is like a separate business in itself? Like people buy to get into it?
Yeah, it's more in the Facebook group, and also like I run the event business too.
Oh, right.
The Scale Your Ads. That's more community too.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But that funnels people into Wojo Media.
Right, like all the other stuff.
So like, dude, everything always has a focal point of where I'm leading them into.
Right.
So like, it's just, dude, it's easy when you have the right fucking shit set up. Like when people run a business and they're like, oh, like, okay, like we could grow, but like I don't know how. Dude, you need to run ads. You need to test.
Do you ever run into like you blow someone's shit up and then they don't have the operations to like fulfill on the back end?
Happens a lot. Yeah, with a lot of e-com stores.
Yeah,
we've lost e-com stores that have went from maybe $50K a month to like $200K a month, and they just fucking stop.
Just because
they just don't have the fulfillment. They don't have the cash on hand. That's the other thing too, bro. Is that business owners don't manage their money wisely.
Right.
Like if I take your business from $50K to $200K a month, we need to order more inventory. A lot of business owners,
that's what you need.
A lot of business owners don't have $200,000 sitting around in cash to buy an inventory.
Right.
They don't have it. because they're too busy buying a fucking Benz that they really can't afford, or going to Cancun when they can't afford it, or just bullshitting, dude. Whatever the fuck they're doing, they don't know what they're doing.
Well, yeah, that's I struggled with that until I like got a CPA and like they freaking S-corped me and like W-2'd me out of the business, and now I make like 80 grand a year as like an employee. But if you don't do that, then you just see your bank account and you think that you could do whatever the fuck you want with it, like, you know.
Yeah. Dude, people just don't know financial literacy, and that's like one of the biggest issues, dude. They just don't understand how to manage money.
No, that's a huge skill, dude. That's something that like it took me a long time to learn. Dude, I didn't even make real money until I was like 29. So like, you know what I mean? It took me a long time of fucking failing.
Yeah, people always ask you, dude, like, how do I grow my business if I'm at 10, 20, 30, 40K a month? You got to run fucking ads. Like, if you're not running ads, dude, like, you got to understand that there are 3 things are happening. Number one is there is no predictability in your entire income.
Right.
Like, you could lose all your clients tomorrow and you have no way to get new ones, regardless of what you think. I don't give a fuck. Honestly, too, if you're not making at least 100K a month, dude, I feel really bad for you. Because that's just like, dude, life for me didn't start until I made 100 grand a month. That's like dead ass, bro. Like, I wanted a lot of big things for myself, and I was like, you know, 50K a month, dude, you could buy a nice whip, you could have a nice apartment, but 50% of it goes to Uncle Sam unless you're good with taxes. And like, you know, you're shelling out 15K a month of that in just fucking taxes. Your rent's 3, 4, 5 grand. Your car, if you want to have a nice car, is going to be 3, 4, 5 grand a month. You got fucking expenses. You got payroll. You got all this shit. Like, bro, you don't really keep much if it's 50 grand a month.
Yeah.
You need to have a way for you to predictably grow the business while not having to spend much money on ad spend. And that is fucking low ticket.
Yeah.
Like, if you're just running a lead gen funnel where you're getting leads, business owners will complain and bitch to me about how the leads are poor. No, they're not poor. You just suck at sales. Right. It's not the fucking leads, it's you.
And you need to contact them quick. Like, you have to have the whole back end.
Speed to lead, bro. And within 5 minutes, if you don't call a lead, you fucking lost them.
Do you know like the statistic on that? Like,
yeah, it's like 70% drop off after 5 minutes.
That's what I was just telling a client.
So the other thing too, man, is like, if you have low ticket, you're building your email list of buyers.
Bro, and that's huge.
Most people run ads and they're like, oh, let's do a free opt-in. Fuck that opt-in. They're not buyers. They're freebie seekers. I don't want a bunch of homeless people on my email list. I don't want it. Free webinars, yeah, that's cool because you sell in the webinar. But free opt-ins, these fucking free automated trainings, dude, no one gives a shit. You either run a live webinar, or you run them straight to a low ticket, or you run them to a VSL, and that's how you predictably fucking scale. Dude, and if you don't have ads, you don't have data.
Right, you need that data. And the email list is so valuable, bro. Like, that's
bro,
just
we have 30,000 people on my email list, and it hikes every fucking day. We add about 300 people to the list a day.
That's fucking huge.
I mean, dude, we will probably make about 120 grand a month off that email list every single month. Bro, and that's free fucking money. That's
and
just
you own that
emailing.
Traffic. I'm reading that book by the fucking ClickFunnels guy.
Also,
like,
for everybody else who's listening, like, if you have a business right now that you think is doing well, just wait till the entire economy fucking crashes in the next 12 months and you don't have a business anymore. I'm being so fucking for real, dude. People should be really scared about this because all this shit going on, this election coming up, dude. I'm telling you right now, dude, shit's gonna change real fucking quick for people. Like, if you don't have ads running and you don't have a sales team, you don't have systems, you're not gonna make money. You're just not. And also, what people don't realize when you run ads, it's 70% tax deductible.
That's crazy.
So just run fucking ads. Like, stop bitching about it and spend the money and stop complaining when you don't see sales after one day. Like, I tell people this and they're like, oh, like, I've been thinking about it for months now. Fucking pull the trigger already.
What do you think, like, okay, so let's say, like, some just, like, some brand new guy coming in, what do you think, like, the minimum ad spend?
$50 a day.
$50 a day.
$50 a day. Get the thing off the ground. See what your KPIs look like. See what your cost per clicks are, CTR. See what your cost per lead is. See what quality per booked call is. Like, that's what you should be looking for, are the numbers. It's not about the budget. There's no such thing as a budget if you want to be a baller. That's another fucking quote.
There you go.
If you want to be a baller,
there's no budget.
There's no budget in being a baller. You got to spend money to make money, dude. You got to pay to play.
100%.
Like, I like to ask people this. How much do you think I spend on ads every single day?
You just told me 40 grand.
No. That's for clients.
Okay.
On me.
For you? Is it, 40 grand?
No. Okay, I love the fucking ego. That's great. No, we spent about 10 grand, 14 grand-ish, between $10,000 and $14,000 a day on ads.
Let's go.
And when you're running that kind of traffic, you have to predictably have systems in place to do so. You can't just spend the money and be like,
right,
yeah,
and then hopefully we get some closes.
Yeah, no, that's not the way the world works in my world.
Yeah.
Like, dude, all the business owners that we work with, dude, that I'm private clients with, dude, we're spending fucking guap.
Yeah.
And it's like, it comes down to the systems, dude. Like, even today, even with Chris, dude, I was like, hey, this time, we're about to have this event. We got more registers, but like, how do we get more registers?
Right.
Without hiking up ad spend, how do we get more people to come to this goddamn event? And I was like, yo, like, we have one guy selling tickets on the phone. What about all of the smaller packages that you sell on the phone?
Yeah.
We should have a way for them to order bump them. Like, hey, you just spent 30 grand with us?
Right. Might as well get some ticket.
We're going to throw in the ticket with your shit if you spend 30 grand. If you buy a 4K, 5K, hey, listen, the ticket's usually $497. I'll throw it in for $97.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's an easy bump. They're already at 5 grand. They might as well go to 5,097.
Yeah.
And just attach it and then ascend them. And now that
100%.
person who's at the 5K, you can get them to show up, and then it's easier to ascend them to the 30K.
Right.
Because they're in person now, and it's easier to sell them. Like, people don't think about shit like that. Like,
That's crazy.
Like, for you who have current clients right now, there are services you can sell to them. You're just not selling because you're scared to fucking sell. People who are scared to sell are scared to fucking buy. That's the game. I'm telling you right now, I run these events with people in person, and they sit there, and they're like, I want to make more money. I want to do this. And then when the invoice comes, they bitch out, dude, because they don't have what it fucking takes, dude. And then they look at me, and they're like, how'd you get here? You see that invoice there? I fucking paid that. You see that thing? Put your credit card info in. That's what I did.
I fucking did it. Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy to me, man. People expect this fucking massive result with 1 penny of effort.
Yeah, you gotta.
And then they go online, like, you're gonna get shit on this podcast, by the way. You're gonna get people in the comment section saying, oh, this fucking skinny fucking bitch, blah, blah, blah. What is he even talking about? This kid doesn't know shit.
What he's talking about.
He buys his followers. Which, by the way, if you don't understand follower giveaways, yes, we all buy our followers.
Everybody fucking
Gary
does,
V,
bro.
Grant, fucking everybody does. We all get in follower giveaways because we spend 10, 15, 20 grand a month on growth.
Right.
No shit, bro. We don't only get followers from fucking videos. It's crazy to me, dude.
Do you run like brand awareness ads too for like just like to fucking burn it?
Nah, that's a waste of to burn it. Why would I run it to burn it?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. To like increase your fucking brand awareness.
That's a waste of money. Dude, here's the way that you should get brand awareness. Buyers.
There you go.
I want people on my list who have spent money with me. Dude, I'm telling you
they're
right
gonna
now.
follow
like that
as a
person that just
byproduct,
spent $10K with us, they bought the $27 shit from us.
And then just went all the way through, right?
Yeah, he bought the 27. Dude, it's like, bro, you have to understand that people need to see something first from you before they buy from you, because the 100%. Online space right now is full of scams. I'm not gonna lie, there are people out there who are full of shit. And I hope you don't encounter them. But dude, you need to get people that small tease.
Right.
Like, there's one thing that I could throw in someone's business right now that would make them money. What is that one thing? Right. They want to get on video. Like, dude, if there was someone out there who was like, yo, I'm going to sell you, if you're a podcaster, I'm going to give you this like 3-step checklist to make sure your videos, like your podcast rank higher on Apple Music and Spotify for $7, I'm buying that.
Right. Or
if you're like, hey, here's the exact editing effects that I use to make my reels go viral, I'm buying that pack for $97.
Right.
That is a small tease, because if I buy it, I'm like, dude, this is fucking great, but to be honest, I don't want to do this shit. Can you just do it for me, bro?
Right.
Like, dude, that is the game of low ticket right now, and people don't understand that. If you are a coach, consultant, or service provider, and you're not running low ticket funnels, you are missing out on tons of money. You're going to run a book call funnel or a lead gen funnel, spend $100 a day, and you might get 2 book calls.
Right.
Lucky if both of them even show, and lucky if one of them even closes. Yeah. Or you could take $100 a day and you could get 4 low ticket buyers. All 4 of them are going to answer the phone because they bought something and gave you their credit card info.
Yeah.
One of them or probably two of them are going to book a call because they're qualified. One of them's going to close because the show rates are going to be higher on a fucking low ticket funnel.
That's fucking genius, bro. I'm like sitting here like, why didn't I ever fucking do that, bro? I'm running fucking book call ads. Like, what the fuck? Like a retard.
How much you spend a day?
Like $100.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm a fucking retard, bro.
No, you're not a retard. Okay, don't say that. You're not a retard.
Right.
So, okay, you're
just
running
uninformed.
You're running $100 a day.
Yeah.
How many calls do you get a day with that?
Like 3.
Okay, and how many of them show?
like fucking sometimes none of them show. But like usually like one or two.
Oh, this will be a fun little case study experiment. Okay. So you run $100 a day, you spend $3,000. Do you mind talking about numbers on here?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. This will be a little live sales call. Okay. So we spend $100 a day and you spend $3,000 a month. How much do you make a month?
Off that?
Yeah.
Off the ad?
Off the book calls.
Bro, like not shit. Like maybe like, so my model is I sell like a reoccurring package. So like out of the whole month, I'll probably close like one or two, which will be like a $5,000 a month package. So like it'll be like 60 grand a month I make on like the lifetime, but it's like 10 grand a month. Like
so why are you not increasing the spend?
Cause I don't know what I feel like, right? I don't know what I'm doing, and I feel like I'm burning money just because I'm not running the right system.
Okay, that's not the case though. Oh, I might make you a little angry now. Okay.
No, yeah. So, I need to know.
It's not. You said something that's very important here. You said I feel like it's not working. Is it working?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, then why are you not spending more?
Yeah, I think because I'm. Like, if I break down all my walls, it's probably just fear at the end of the day, like fear of losing money.
So what's the worst that would happen if you spend $200 a day?
What
would you need,
worst fucking case is I would close, like, more accounts. Or if nothing worst
case, I close more. Okay. So this is an important section of this pod. You're spending, okay, let's say you spend $100 a day. Okay, you spend $200 a day. Like, the only thing you're going to need extra is a setter.
Yeah. That's what I was just talking to Trev about, is like hiring a more sales guys. And
are you the one taking the calls?
I'm the one running the
Do
sales.
you have recordings of calls of ones that you've closed?
No, I don't. But I need to do that, right? And then you could duplicate.
Fuck.
I know.
Guys, this is why I talk about this shit on camera. This is why. Okay, so here's the thing you're going to do. You are going to find a setter, okay? You're going to up your ad spend at $200 a day.
Okay.
I'll give you my script for the setter. You're going to have the setter call every lead and book more calls. You're going to increase your ROAS on the front end. You're going to also take another $50 a day. You're going to run a low ticket funnel too to funnel people in. And then you're going to grow your email list. You're going to send emails every day. And then on top of that, you already have an Instagram that posts content.
Yeah.
So you're good on that organic front.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you're going to have yourself recording all your calls, so that after a month's time, you close 6 to 10 deals, maybe even more, right? Let's say for 90 days, you just go really hard grunt mode, and you take all the calls, you take this fucking Google Drive folder, and you give it to a new sales rep. And you say, hey, here's your fucking training. Watch the calls. Then we're going to go through the tiers, product knowledge, and then we're going to do role play. And then you're going to hop on one Zoom call a morning from 9 a.m. to 9:30 every morning for the next 30 days, and you're going to train him and do role play. And you now don't have to take any fucking sales calls anymore. You're going to make twice as much money, and you're going to think I'm Jesus. And that's the fucking game.
That's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, this guy's a fucking genius.
Dude, the way that I grow business is so simple, dude. Like, you know what's crazy is that at our events, because I work privately with people at our events, like if you buy from one of our events, you only get to work with me. And I do an ROI guarantee for anybody. So if you spend the 15, whatever the fuck we charge, it's $15,600. If you don't make that money back, I give you all the money back and $5K on top for wasting your time. That's how ballsy confident I am. Because everything I do in business is so small, dude. Like that one thing I did with Chris this morning.
Yeah.
It'll make him another $200,000 a month easily. And he fucking knows it. So it's like that. And then Ryan, I'm running his low ticket. And like, dude, they all know that I'm right. Yeah. They just want to see results.
Right.
So it's like, that's the game I'm playing right now, dude. Everybody I'm working with, bro, I'm just like, yo, here's the fucking offer. Like, dude, we are changing the space because we're doing something that no one's ever done. I have the most followers in the entire space. I have the biggest agency hands down that actually has good retention. I have the best leadership. We have the best systems. And on top of that, dude, we run the biggest event business in the entire fucking country for people in the ad space. No other business runs the ad space as big as we do. We have the most attendees, most events, most fucking money made, most money spent on ads. Who the fuck is coming after me? Nobody, dude. And that's what we're trying to do right now.
No,
I mean, and now I'm on this like run of doing podcasts. I don't care how big, small, large you are on a podcast. I'll come on.
Yeah.
I'll fly. I'll put my money where I don't ask people to pay for my travel. I don't do none of the comp shit. I'm not broke. Just fucking ask me and I'll come on. And dude, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build the personal brand now. I'm trying to spit value and just give people what the fuck they need to do, which is, dude, you're not spending enough money.
Yeah. No, I mean,
and I'm going to fucking tackle you when we're done with this podcast.
Dude,
you're going to spend more money.
I need it.
Like, bro, I'm telling you right now, dude, that is the game that I'm playing with everybody, is that you need to look at your numbers. Also, do you have Hyros?
I don't even know what that is.
Holy fucking shit, dude. Oh my God.
What, can you elaborate for me? And then, just so I could get out of the retard baby infancy of
Hyros is a platform that allows you to track what your ads actually do. I hope you realize that 60% of the conversions in Facebook are all a lie.
Really?
You know that, right?
No.
Oh my God.
So
you might be sitting there looking at Facebook saying,
fucked.
Yeah, you're sitting there going, oh, like, I'm getting $30 a lead here, $19 a lead here, 45. It's all fucking wrong. Hyros will tell you, because it adds a code to the end, and it will tell you what actually has made money. So that's how I'm able to know from like my phone, like, okay, that person spent 10 grand. Did they come from low ticket? Yes, because the Hyros tags on it. They came from a low ticket funnel, because then it would have said new customer. It means that they came from another source. They either I'm wrong. They either came from low ticket or email, which I'll find out later, but it's like, dude, that person comes in and they've already been pre-framed. They've already been nurtured, right? And like, that's the ecosystem that you build. Also, Hyros will tell you where the money came from. Like, it will tell you exactly what they've clicked. Dude, it tells me what video they clicked on my Instagram, what email they went to, how long they spent on my page.
And you just have everything connected to it?
Dude, it takes 5 minutes to set up.
That's crazy.
And it tells you everything about your ads. You just run the fucking shit to it, and you make more money. You save at least 30% of your ad spend, easily. And ever since I added Hyros in, dude, we went from like $500K a month to like 800 grand a month. Just by adding Hyros. Because it allows us to scale. It allows us to look at my ad numbers and say, hey, like, actually, how much did we make? Because someone will spend money on ads.
Right.
Like, dude, for example, bro, this shit might be happening to you, which is hilarious because it happened to me.
It probably is.
There is people who have ads running, and they're like, yo, my cost per call is $250 on one campaign, and my cost per call is $80 on another. Which one are you going to spend more money on?
The 80, right?
Yeah, well, fuck that. That's wrong until you know the numbers. I have a campaign on our book call funnel right now that spends about $240 a call versus the other ones that are $90 a call. That $240 a call makes me more money. Why?
Are the leads more qualified?
Because the leads are better. Same campaign, by the way. Same campaign.
Same target.
Different creative. Same targeting. Same landing page. Just one has a different fucking cost per call. And that one has $240. It's pre-framing all the data. Then Hyros takes it and pushes it back to Facebook.
Oh, I see.
I'm telling you right now, dude.
Crazy.
Fucking so easy, bro. I make this shit look so easy. But
you really do make it look so easy, bro. I'm about to rewatch this whole shit and study it and implement every single fucking thing.
If people just listen, it'd be a lot more efficient.
Right. Well,
that's the problem, dude.
I think people they don't take action and they don't implement. I have like a small staff. I have like 11 people that work with us. So I could just be like, steady this fucking podcast. Let's do every fucking thing that Joe Wojo said. And if it's not fucking working, he's got a money back guarantee. We're going to call his ass up and tell him he owes us 15 grand. But people don't take action. Like, you know what I mean? And I mean, I've done it, right? I bought a fucking crypto automated trading fucking course. It was like $1,500 and I didn't even finish it. Like, you know, so I think a lot of people get stuck in that if they don't fucking take the information and apply it, you know?
Dude, it's tough, dude. I don't blame people, though, because of the shiny object syndrome in our world.
Right.
It's tough, dude, to take something and then go implement it.
Right.
But it's like, yeah, dude, it's just like, it's way easier when you have numbers and you have a clear state of mind of like what's working and what's not, dude. It lets you make clear decisions, and it's just fucking easier, bro. It just is. And people miss that mark because they're so focused on the emotional parts of making money that they don't look at their numbers.
No, that's something I battle with as well. I mean, you just broke into it, you know?
Like the thing I always do to people too, like when I hop on calls and someone's like, yeah, these ads aren't working. I'm like, you have a 2 ROAS. What are you talking about? I'm like, okay, I'll buy the company. And they're like, no, I don't want to sell it. I'm like, I'll buy it. Give it to me. And they're like, why? I'm like, because I know you're full of shit and I'll make it more money. And they just are like, no, I don't want to sell. I don't want to sell. I'm like, all right, cool. Then stop being a bitch about it.
So, have you read, or you're familiar with Alex Hormozi? Have you read his books? Like, what are your thoughts on the read. Hormozi? No?
Nah, fuck that.
What about audio? Do you, like, consume the information?
Honestly, no, dude. I think all that shit's full of shit.
No fucking way,
I don't read. I have a book, but I don't read.
You have a book you put out?
Yeah, I mean, I did it, like, it took me a lot of time to finish it, but, like, it's just, I brain dumped everything that I know about ads.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll probably read it.
But, dude, I didn't write the book like people write books.
Right.
That's why I don't like books. Books they drag it out. They're telling stories about their kids running around. I don't give a fuck. Just get to the juice. So my book is literally straight juice. Like, first chapter, setting up your first campaign.
Juice.
Give
me the juice, Joe.
Dude, second chapter, tracking. Third chapter, what KPIs to track. What makes sense? Fourth chapter is low ticket. Fifth chapter is my sales script. Like, it's all tactical shit.
Yeah.
I don't write books the way that people usually write books. What's the name of the book? It's called Ads That Sell.
Ads That Sell. I'll read it. Yeah. I'll consume it. Audio. So you haven't heard like any of like the way that Hormozi runs his like campaigns or funnels or anything?
I mean, honestly, no.
No. I mean, everything you're saying is valid as fuck, and it doesn't contradict anything he says, which is like why I just wanted to get your opinion on it.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like what he really talks about is just getting more leads and having better sales systems.
Yeah, and that's what you just fucking said.
I mean, dude, like here's the thing, dude. If there's more quantity and you're not closing, it's because your sales team sucks.
Yeah.
But people don't want to look at that because it's this thing that will piss people off. It requires hiring. It requires work.
Right.
So fuck that, right? Like people don't want to do any work. So they just want to sit there and be lazy. So that's cool. But like I just don't condone because dude, like here's the brutal truth too. It's like I like Hormozi and what he says, but like his play is just to acquire companies.
Yeah.
And like he's using his personal brand as leverage, but like what he's doing is no different than what I do. He just has a bigger brand.
Yeah.
So it's like I need to step up my organic game, hence why I'm here and why I'm doing all this other shit, because I need to spread the message. Yeah. Like, dude, like I just don't think that anything he's saying is just that special.
No, I mean it's everything you just talked about. Like literally, he's dope, and I mean that's kind of like maybe down the line, like something that you could utilize. Like he helps these companies get to like X amount of value, and then he like fucking either acquires them or buys them or whatever, and that builds like his portfolio and makes like fucking way more money. Like, you know what I mean? Which is exactly what you're doing, is you're helping businesses make way more fucking money and helping them grow. So like you're doing with Chris, it's like you might as well get a fucking equity play in it eventually, you know what I mean? And
dude,
then,
I didn't want to just take a fucking base pay retainer.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I want to be a part of this. Like I can say now that I work with Chris Crone, like, dude, that's fucking legit.
That's fucking super legit, bro.
So it's like when I'm able to bring those kind of conversations to the table, people, you know, they shut the fuck up and listen.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's also just a bigger play for me because I just want better friendships, dude. Like these guys that are really high up in the space, like, dude, they do well. They have a lot of connections. Like, that's my play right now.
Yeah.
Like, that's it, dude. I don't care about the money that much. Like, yeah, pay me all you want. But, like, at the same time, dude, I value the relationship I built right now. And, like, Casey's really happy about it because he's running the whole agency. And the stuff I'm doing, like, here and trying to just get the word out there. Like, dude, we have massive campaigns right now for just podcasting. Like, dude, in the last 3 weeks, I've been on, like, 15.
Bro, I've seen you. You've been on the fucking road.
Because
I'm tour.
Dude, I'm just fucking, I'm running up every single thing that I can do. Like, that's it, dude. I paid some other guy for podcasting recruitment, 20 grand, paid him. Devin, if you're watching this, shout out. Like, dude, like, I'm trying to get as much reach as possible because I've made money. I made my money. I don't need more money. I know that's stupid for people to hear, but, like, I just don't need more of it. I need to be able to pay my team and just keep the shit running. And if I profit, I profit. And that's the game I'm playing, dude.
Yeah, bro.
So it's like I'm coming for a different like angle. It's just like I'm just here to spread the truth, dude, and just fuck up the game.
Like, you'll get there, bro. You're so young too. Like you're so young and you're like doing all the right shit. It's just a matter of time. Like, you know what I mean? You'll be as big as Hormozi or bigger within time. Like, you know, it just takes time.
It's gonna take me a ton of time, yeah.
It just takes time, bro. You're doing everything right. And so what inspires you now? Like, what are you the most excited and passionate about? Like,
honestly, dude, having the right people around me have fun. Like, dude, like when we have the events and, you know, like people look up to me, they ask me questions, they want to hang out, like having my team near me, like that stuff is more exciting to me. Like I get to go, like, dude, when I was a kid, man, like I remember my parents would be like, hey, you're bringing your friend, like, you know, you should make sure your friends know to bring money with them before we go to dinner and stuff like that, dude, because my parents weren't rich.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, we would go to fucking Perkins for dinner.
Yeah.
And like shit like that, bro. And I was like, bro, if I ever take my friends out for dinner, dude, I'll pay. Like, I'll be the leader. I want to be someone that people look up to, dude. I like being able to go and host the events and take care of everybody and pay for the travel and make sure that people realize that they're a part of something bigger.
Yeah.
Like, that's my play, dude.
That's one of my favorite parts too, is like taking care of my staff, bringing them places, paying for everything. It's like, it makes you feel good. You're contributing to
contributing to society.
Yeah. 100%, bro.
And people have the nerve to be on the internet saying, "Oh, this kid, this, that." Like, bro, you don't understand, dude. Like, there's a lot of things that I've done for people that are like not even on camera, dude. That are just insane things that I've done. Money, help, fucking dude. The things that I've done, bro, I can sleep well at night. That's all I gotta say.
And bro, to be executing at that level of business, and like I see you going, you might become a fucking billionaire, honestly, bro. If you're 26 right now and you're operating at this level of business, like for you to be able to operate at this level of business and have a clean conscience is like that says a lot. Like, you know what I mean? Good. So, but yeah, bro, any final words, anything you want to leave the audience with?
I mean, biggest thing that I'll leave them with is if you're in a city that consists of Tampa, Orlando, West Palm Beach, Miami, Atlanta, New York, Austin, Dallas, Jacksonville, we're coming to a city near you. We're going to run the Scale Your Ads event starting February 10th. So look forward for that. I'm very excited about the event space. If you are a coach, consultant, service provider, and you want to run a low-ticket funnel, just go to my Instagram, @Jason Wojo, and click the link in the bio, and you can book a call with us to see how we can help you and do it completely done for you. And that is what I'll leave you with.
Let's freaking go, bro. Where can we get the link to the low-ticket $27?
It's lowticketstarterkit.com/info.
Let's freaking go. Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Well, bro, Jason, thank you. It's been a pleasure. I'm so grateful I got to spend some time with you. Course, I got a ton of value out of it. I'm sure people will get a ton of value, bro. So thanks, you. Bro. Appreciate your time.
Yeah, of course, man. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.